Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to be making notes of how I was able to use WP Content Ranker and generate content within 2 minutes using the top 10 ranking sites, and how I was able to rank in Google almost instantly, well, as soon as the website or the URL actually got indexed. I'm going to show you the content, guys. I'm going to show you the keywords as well, and I'm going to be attempting to do this again right now on this call so that you can see exactly how I done it. I'm not sure if we're going to get the rankings for these keywords or we're not, guys, but I'm going to be showing you total transparency in exactly what I done. So the keywords aren't impressive, but what is impressive is that I was able to get content without having to write a single piece of without having to write a single line of text myself, and how I was able to rank for that as well. So here's the content here, guys. So rank in Google using curated content. It's on my own website. I haven't built a link to this. I didn't even use the social syndication features from inside of the plugin. So yeah, so let's see how the content looks. So how content curation can improve your Google rankings. To be totally fair as well, guys, I didn't even read what I was dragging and dropping. So this isn't something that I would recommend you put on your own websites without actually reading what you're dragging and dropping. And to be totally fair as well, guys, when I spun the content as well, I didn't read how it actually reads. So when you use spinners, it's always a good idea to read it first, because sometimes, they're going to change your words and whatnot and it's just not going to read right. So anyway, despite all of these errors and mistakes, and you can call them deliberate mistakes if you like, because it was just a test, I'm still able to rank on the first page of Google. So let me just show you the content first, and then let's try and do it ourselves as well. So here's the content. I dragged and dropped content and headings and images. I even made use of the additional reading area, which is this area here, the interactive tabbed area, and I made use of heading 3s, and I even dragged and dropped a video from YouTube, and right at the end, I just wrote a piece of text myself. So I did lie, guys, I did write something. I just wrote this as well. I hope you enjoyed this article on ranking Google using curated content. And I made the ranking Google using curated content bold, and I could have actually linked back to this article as well, which could have been a really good signal. So anyway, let me show you the results that we got, guys, and then we can go ahead and explore this as well. So I'm in incognito window, google.com/NCR. So we get a no country redirect, and we've got ranking Google using curated content. And as you can see, guys, we're number 1 on Google 1 day ago. So I actually published this yesterday underneath 2 ads. And we're on top of Curatia or Curata.com. We're on top of QuickSprout and Content Marketing Suite and Quora and RankPay and all sorts, guys. So I'm not saying they're impressive keywords, but we're up there with some impressive sites as well. Also, we've got rank using curated content. Okay, and as you can see here as well, guys, we're on page 1, but this time we're under RankPay and Content Marketing and QuickSprout and Curata or Curata, but we're on top of Moz and Search Engine Journal and whatnot. So anyway, let me show you exactly. So again, guys, not impressive keywords, but what was impressive was how I generate the content and how I'm now in a position to know that I'm ranking on the first page of Google, and how I can come in here, I can alter this article, and I can even reposition this article to start promoting and selling WP Content Ranker, because this is exactly what I used to create this. So anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at the actual page here. So here it is, guys, ranking Google using curated content, how content curation can improve your Google rankings, and then we've got the tabbed area here, which with every page refresh will rotate the content down here, and we've got the video and whatnot. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to add new, and we're going to go and look to create another piece of content down here. So I've actually pre-researched a keyword, guys, and I haven't researched the competition or anything like that, guys, but I wanted to stick with the curated content theme, because I know I can reposition these articles once they start to rank, if they start to rank, to actually promote, WP Content Ranker, or, even give some really cool information to our guys about it. So is curated content good for SEO? This is the keyword, and this is the title that I want to rank for, guys. When I actually click on, okay, let's go over to google.com/NCR again, and let's just see who our competitors are. So we've got some Google ads on here as well, guys. We've got Curator again, we've got Moz.com, we've got Search Engine Journal, we've got RankPay, and we've got Growth Hack and Growth Traffic and whatnot. I'm not saying it's a very easy keyword. I'm not saying it's a hard keyword as well. But what I am going to be showing you is how easy it's going to be for us to actually generate content for this. Okay, so is curated content good for SEO? I'm going to type that exact article down here as well. And while WP Content Ranker is searching Google and the top 10 ranking sites and doing all this analysis, I'm going to fill in this title down here. Okay, and sometimes queries can take a little bit long to perform. Sometimes they're very, very quick as well, guys. And it depends on how your server's working at the time, and it depends if you're working with proxies or whatnot. So anyway, this is telling us it's a moderate ranking. It's a moderate keyword to target, guys. It's not easy, but it is a moderate keyword to target. It's giving some additional notes down here. I mean, we could just drag and drop these into our area as well if we wanted to, and start working with related terms if we wanted to as well. Okay, we've got all the data down here from the top 10 ranking sites. So you've got Curator, RankPay, Moz, Search Engine Journal, curation traffic, growth traffic, and whatnot. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with headings. Okay, I always like to work with headings. So we'll start with headings first. But before we do that, I always like to add loads of enters inside of my actual content area. And the reason I do this is so that I can drag and drop content wherever I want without having to worry about if there's going to be space to add the content or not. And then later on, once everything is together, I can go ahead and sort everything out. Okay, so a beginner's guide to content curation for SEO. Okay, and let's just have a look at some more. Okay, how content curation can improve your search engine ranking. So these are all H1s, guys. I'm going to be changing the H1s around. I normally find the heading 1s are going to be really, really good headings, and then the heading 2s are going to be second best and whatnot as well. Okay, how content curation can improve your search engine ranking or your search ranking. Pretty cool. Okay, benefits of content curation. So as you can see, I can actually go ahead and scroll down here now. Oops, no, I can't. I need to scroll down here on my thing first. Oops, where are we? The benefits of SEO and content curation. Okay, we'll go to some heading 2s as well. Okay, you know what? We'll just disregard all the heading 2s. Instead, what we'll do is we'll go over, first of all, and we'll go over to a text area, and we'll just change these over. So let's say H2, because we know we already got a H1 in the theme. And I'm going to go down here and have a H3. In fact, I'm going to put them all down as H3s now. That's just one of my habits that I like using. It's never got me wrong. Usually I use about one H2, one H1, and multiple H3s. Sometimes I do use two H2s as well. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our content down there, or our headings down there. Let's go over to analyze. Let's go over to all now, and we'll just start dragging and dropping. So this is on Curator. So I'm just going to start dragging and dropping. Again, guys, I'm not going to be reading it out. It would be a good idea for you guys to read it out first. But yeah, oops, why isn't my mouse clicking properly? Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. My finger just kept slipping off the mouse. Okay, so we'll go over to RankPay now, and we'll go over here. We'll go over to here, and we'll just, oops, I'll keep messing up with my mouse click there, guys. In fact, I'm actually using a very old mouse today. I've actually just plugged it in for this very demonstration. Okay, let's go over. Okay, in fact, you know what? Let's go over down here as well. This one started with content curation, so I'm just going to drag it and drop it. Sorry, drag it and drop it. Okay, so it looks like this has come into. What tag has that come into? Oh, a H2. I don't know why. We'll just stick it into a P quickly. Okay, sometimes I want to use that all area. As you notice down here, we had some pretty heavy fonts down here, which I believe could be, it's using a different heading on there, or a different, instead of a P. Okay, let's go over to Search Engine Journal. Let's go and take this down here. Okay, we won't take that, that looks like a quote. We'll take this instead. We'll just work that in there as well. We'll go over to the next one, curation traffic, and we'll go over to here, and we'll go over to number 6. So this is really cool, guys, because you're taking content from, like, you know, top 10 ranking sites, and you're taking content that you don't even, you know, you're going to be spinning anyway, and you're taking so less of it that it's going to be really, really difficult for anyone to find out what's actually happening. But it's a really good idea that you read through what you're doing first. So anyway, let's go over and say this is the last one. What we're going to do now is we're going to just start adding some images in here. So we'll go over to images. Now it's a good idea to add good images, guys, or images that you know that you can probably use. So this one looks like it's just one from Google. So you know what, I think I'm going to probably use this one here, because I probably have rights to use it. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and click on edit, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to align this left. I'm going to put some alternative text in here as well. I'm going to write curated content and SEO, and I'm going to click on update, and that's been aligned down here now, and I can actually get rid of some of them line breaks that I mentioned that we added in so many of them. What we can do now is we can actually go ahead and add another image in here as what we wanted to. Let's have a look. I don't really want to use that, guys, because that's probably someone's images which we're not going to have the right to use. Okay, I could clearly leave a link back as well, and do proper curation. So I'm not going to go ahead and add any more images. Instead, I'm going to add a video. So proof of value of created content for SEO. That's a good on-topic theme. So that's cool. And finally, what I'm going to do is just clean this up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this just real quick. Okay, and I'm going to add down here, I hope you liked this article on is curated content good for SEO, and I'm just going to make this in bold. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is quickly go over to Analyze. I'm going to go to LSI, and I'm going to click on Check Keywords just to see how optimized this article is. So as you can see, we're doing really good. I'll go over to 2 phrases as well. So these kind of ones here, guys, it's like showing page numbers or whatnot. You can add these to your ignore list, or you totally ignore them, and you'll be in a position to know that, you know what, these don't fit with your content, but everything else does. So you've got content curation, you've got curated content, you've got content marketing, we've got social media. We can make use of the actual tabbed area now. So what we can do is we can actually come down here, click on enter, and we'll just go with this area here. And what we'll do is we'll just start dragging and dropping things down here. So we'll do social media, okay, and curate content. I'm sure we had curate content. Okay, anyway, let's go to curate content. We must have content curation. We'll do blog post as well. We'll even do curating content, you know, just to make sure we get all the variations in there. Curation tools, 3 phrase, content curation tools, search engine optimization, content marketing strategy. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll go with content marketing strategy as well. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to literally go ahead and find some content for this. I'm going to go over to Google. I'm going to type in social media define, and I'm just going to go and copy this stuff, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go social media is, and paste that down there. I'm going to write curate content. Okay, I'm just going to literally take these. Just add them in here, guys. Okay, blog post. Okay, blog post consists of content multimedia and focuses on certain topics in niches. Okay, so you can literally write anything, right? Creating content. So I wouldn't really be writing text here, but you can do, because I know it's very easy to do so. So it's actually easier to actually write this text than to look for it. So curating content is the art of finding hot, relevant topics in your niche and then sharing them. I'm just going to write that. Creation tools. There are certain curation tools that can help you curate content in a much easier way. Okay, content marketing strategy. Okay, one very useful content marketing strategy is to curate other people's highly other people's content. Let's just do that. What I'm going to do now, guys, is, you're probably aware, I'm going to go ahead and spin. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and spin. So we're just using basically other people's headings down here, guys. We're not spinning the headings, because if I spin the headings, then the actual, I'm gonna have to put the headings back, and I can't be bothered to spin the headings, so I'm just gonna leave the headings as is. Okay, so we're actually waiting for the best spinner to actually come back to us. So that we can spin the text. Come on, the best spinner. Okay, not the best spinner, it's actually spin rewriter. So I'm not gonna spin the last line. I'm gonna come up here and you click on spin. So again, guys, what you can do, you can actually spin it all. It's certainly very easy to do so. I'm just doing it this way because I haven't copied and pasted any of the content from to keep the headings and everything intact. So anyway, so there you go. So this is our content down here now, guys. I'm going to change, okay, is curated content good for SEO? And I'm going to click on publish. Okay, I don't know how unique this is going to be, but I believe it's going to be good enough to get us ranked in Google. Here's the article. Okay, we could have aligned this center and that, guys, but don't worry about that. You know what, we haven't gone to align it center. In fact, you know what, let's go and quickly align that center. So I'll show you how to do this really, really easy. We want to find the table. You can actually make the table much bigger. I can give it some padding. Let's give it 15 padding. Let's give it a new div. So div ID equals my table. Oh, no, we'll actually give it a good one. Content curation table. Okay, and we'll go align equals center in the UK spelling, sorry, in American spelling, and we'll just close it off down here and say div. And when we go down here, we'll actually see that everything gets centered down here. Click on update. When we go over here and click on refresh, there we go, guys, nice and centered, much bigger, much larger, much cooler. We can actually go over to Copyscape now, and I'm going to add this URL inside of here as well. So yeah, look, it's found some details down here, but look at this, guys, it's found it from wpvideosites.com. So basically what this is coming from, so you've got WP Video Sites, you've got YouTube, and you've got Media One Content Curation, and you've got YouTube down here as well. So this one's Discover Best Keyword Research Software. So if we actually have a look at this URL here, guys, this has got nothing to do with keyword research. So this is probably being taken from my sidebar. Okay, that's one thing that we need to keep in mind. We've got this down here, WP Video Sites. This is clear, guys, that this has been taken from my sidebar as well. WP Video Sites somewhere. Here we go, WP Video Sites. YouTube as well, WP video site taken right. So we disregard that one there. We'll disregard that one there as well, guys. We'll disregard that one as well. Look at this. It leverages the power of questions and how-to topics to pull real time. So if you actually have a look at my content here, you'll see WP notes. If I actually find WP notes, here we go. So is Google Home, okay, increase time on side. Okay, might be WP Rank Me. Okay, is an easy to use plugin. Improve your search engine ranking and boost site relevancy to get sitemap. Okay, I don't know which one it is, but guys, it's using content from my sidebar. The only one that does look like it's not is this one here. Okay, so we'll go over to here, and it says we've only got 25 words, guys. Okay, and that's because Rohit Bagra, a content curator, is someone who continually finds groups, organizes, shares, and whatnot. He's a guru, guys, and probably we got the guru's name from the content that we were looking to. Oops, this content here that we were looking to rank and create. Okay, so we'll actually take this URL. Ranking Google using curated content. Nope, that wasn't the one. Is curated content good for SEO? Let's take this URL. Let me go over to here. Oops, and let me paste this inside of here. Oh no, okay, so this was the one we done yesterday, guys. Ranking Google using curated content. So as you can see, we're not indexed for this. And the time at the moment is 2:13. So let's just give it a little while. And in fact, what I'll do, guys, I'll actually go over to Google Webmasters and I'll get us indexed for this. Okay, so I've just requested Google to crawl this URL. It's 250 or 214 at the moment. Oh, you can't actually see that, can you? So let me try and see if I can bring this down. So there you go, guys, 214 at the moment. I'm gonna click on refresh down here. Oh, here we go, fantastic stuff, guys. So it says 6 hours ago, I don't know why. Is curated content good for SEO? Is curated content good for SEO? I don't know how it's got 6 hours ago, guys, but we've just literally done that now. So that's really strange. In fact, what we'll do is we'll go over to here and we'll add that URL here, and let's see what it says here. Oh, here we go. Look at that, guys. Now it says 44 seconds ago. So I don't know what's happened here with Internet Explorer. Click on refresh here. But for some reason it's saying 6 hours ago. But if you have a look here, guys, a brand new refresh, I'm going to go over to Google again and do it, and as you can see it says 1 minute ago, so I ain't got a clue what's happened there. But what we'll do now is we'll go over and type in is curated content good for SEO. We'll go over to our incognito browser. Okay, is content curation good for SEO? Okay, so let's have a look to see if we're actually ranking inside of Google. Okay, so we're not on the first page, guys. As mentioned, I don't know what we're going to be getting with this. Look at that, guys. We're on the last page, on the last spot of position of page number 2 inside of Google, guys. And just remember, guys, we've only done this without having to write any content ourselves, and it was super easy to do as well, and I'm sure it's going to climb up higher as well, because sometimes it does actually take a little bit of time. Let's see how we're ranking UK. Oops. Is curated content good for SEO? Oh, look at that, guys. We're on page 1. 2 minutes ago, we're on page 1 in google.co.uk. So is curated content good for SEO? We're on page 1, guys. And I've managed to do this time after time now. So I've done it yesterday. I've done this today in call in front of you. Let's just go back over to Google. Oh, you know what? We're not incognito there, are we? So let's go over to, yeah, we are. We're incognito, guys. So if you have a look here, as you can see, we are incognito. So guys, the time at the moment is, if you have a look, is 2:16. So literally in 2 minutes after being indexed, we're found on the first page of Google. So let's just go back over to google.com/NCR. Okay, and we're gonna type in the same thing as well. Is curated content good for SEO? Okay, and we're still not on the first. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. So google.com, we're now on the first page of Google. 3 minutes ago, guys, we're on the first page of Google, and what we can do is we can actually have a look at this from, give me 2. Okay, I just want to make sure this is working first. Is it working? Yes, we're recording. Okay, guys, so I'm actually on one of my VPSs, and I'm going to go over to google.com. I'm going to probably be blocked. No, okay. Okay, is curated content good for SEO? Just to see different areas. Okay, so I am locked out of this one. Probably tell me to choose some signs. Okay, here we go. Street signs. Next. I missed that one there. Just let me through. Okay, so is curated content good for SEO? And this is using my VPS now, guys, so that we're in a total different location. And as you can see, 5 minutes ago, we're on the first page of Google again, guys. So I'm not trying to show you that, you know what, we've got some super impressive results in terms of what keywords we're ranking for, but what I am trying to make notes of, guys, is, you know what, even without syndicating this content to these social media sites, even without having to write any content ourselves, I was able to go ahead and slice and dice content from the top 10 ranking sites, rank my content inside of Google, and now I'm in a position to go ahead and change this content and, you know what, reposition it for whatever I want. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, guys, you don't have to, but just remember, if you're writing content or you're gathering content together and it doesn't really make much sense, then when people come and click on your website from the search engines, then, you know what, the actual ranking signals that you're going to be sending Google, such as bounce rate and whatnot, you could be very high, and you could start to lose rankings that way. So I'm not going to be surprised if I start to lose rankings, guys, and I'm also sure that I'm actually getting a boost with the freshness factor. With the freshness factor. So you know what, after 1 or 2 weeks, these posts could potentially start to reduce in rankings even sooner, guys. But the only thing that we need to concern ourselves with at the moment, guys, is WP Content Ranker makes it super duper easy to create your own content, use other people's content, curate other people's content, and really optimize your posts so that the on-page optimization part of it is super duper cool and super duper optimized, that, you know what, Google's going to have no choice but to rank your content in Google. So here you go, guys. This was a live demonstration in front of you as well. Again, I'd probably put it down to 2 minutes if I wasn't explaining what I was doing and whatnot to you as well, guys. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you you know what, you really enjoy working with WP Content Ranker.